Hi there, welcome to my channel, Authentically Amber. I'm Amber, and so glad you've joined me today. So today I want to talk about my weight loss progress. And I wanted to mention, one thing is my weight loss chart here that I made in the beginning. So you'll notice I started at 248 pounds and I joined Weight Watchers December 26th. 2018. And so from the 248, then I just went to 245 and then just did 5-pound increments for simplicity's sake. I am a visual person, so this chart has really helped me a lot. So you'll notice I have been steadily crossing off boxes. The next box I will be able to cross off is 195, which is 1 pound from now. I'm 196. So that is exciting. And then from there, I just have basically 2.5 rows of my chart left. So this is exciting. But one thing that I have been thinking, and this is of course just a measurement in pounds, right, of my progress. But one thing that I have been really thinking about, because this whole weight loss thing is a mental game, right? There are successes, there are, some setbacks sometimes, and there are challenges, there are victories, it's a whole myriad of life, right? But I've been trying mentally not to tie myself so emotionally to the number on the scale, right? And this sometimes is easier said than done, especially when you're on a 103-pound journey. But, I'm learning some things as I go along. And one thing that I wanted to talk about is learning to love yourself along the way. I saw someone posted on Connect yesterday, and they were talking about, what do you love about yourself right now? Before you get to your goal, what do you love about yourself? And then she also said, if you don't learn to love yourself along the way, who's to say you'll love yourself all of a sudden once you reach your goal? And I thought that was very poignant. That hit me like, whew, right between the eyes. So, I have mentioned this before, but it is so important to learn to love yourself. Find things about yourself that you love, that you appreciate about your body. And of course, this goes beyond the skin, right? About your character. What do you love about yourself? So I am preaching to the choir again. I am learning to apply this to myself. Learning to love myself along the way. So what could I say about myself that I love? That is a positive thing. Well, physically, my blue eyes. That sounds very vain, but but we do have to balance this. But yeah, I'd say my eyes. Internally, what is maybe a characteristic that you appreciate? One thing I guess I could say about myself is I am a giver. I love to give. They say it's more blessed to give than to receive, and I get so much pleasure out of giving. That is my love language, if it were such a thing. I love to give. It makes me feel good. It blesses me to see other people happy. So that's one thing that I could say that I really, appreciate humbly about myself. So learning to love yourself. All right. So the other big thing that I want to talk about today is, I have notes here, guys. I decided, as a way of getting away from the numbers on the scale, I decided to go ahead and measure myself again. It's been a little while probably a couple months since I got out the tape measure and measured myself. So this morning I decided to do that. to see if there has in fact been any progress. And I am happy to say, yes, there has been progress. So let me read to you my comparison here. This is comparing today, being September the 5th, 2019, to June 3rd, 2019. Okay, so for my neck, I have a 1/2 inch decrease. These are all our comparisons here. So a 1/2 inch. I thought my necklaces were fitting me better, that there was some more length here. But when you actually get out the measuring tape and measure, then you have concrete evidence. Yes, I'm making progress. My waist, 2 inches. 2-inch decrease since June. That's significant. I'm pretty happy about that. My bust, a 1/2 inch. You know, it is what it is with weight loss, right? Hips, 2 1/4 inches. That is huge, huge. I knew that was definitely decreasing because I'm able to fit into capris that I weren't previously able to. My thighs, a 1 inch difference. Again, I thought I was seeing some differences, but when you get it down on paper, that really counts. My calves, a 1/2 inch difference from early June, and my arms, a 1/2 inch, my upper arms. Still have a ways to go with that. I keep some 2-pound weights on my desk here, so when I'm in the office, I do some, exercises with my little weights. I don't do anything too strenuous because, I'm recovering from a very sedentary period, being on bed rest, recovering from my surgery. So I have to, go easy. I'm not trying to injure myself here. But anyway, those measurements are significant. And I always like to see the comparison because it's like, wow, not only are the numbers on the scale moving, but this is real life. This is where the rubber meets the road with inches. And I wanted to share another portion of my measurements here. I have a Fit Index scale, and that measures all of the body metrics. And I love it because it's connected to an app on my phone where I can store the data. And I did a review actually on the Fit Index scale versus the Weight Watcher scale, and I'll include it at the end here. So if you want to take a look at that and all of the features of the scale. But I really like this. I ordered it on Amazon. And so I compared my body metrics from today's weigh-in to, this is going back to May 25th. So I wanted to share with you the comparisons. So back in May 25th, 2019, I was at 211. And of course today I'm 196. So my BMI in May was 36.6. And right now it is 34.0. So winning. My body fat percentage was 47.6 in the end of May, and right now it's 43.6. So that is awesome. My subcutaneous fat, which is more fat on the surface, that was 41.3%, and now it's 38%. So this is going definitely in the right direction. The visceral fat, which it tends to be more around your belly, around your organs, which is definitely harder to lose. It takes more time. That was 18%, and now it is 16%. So that's awesome. For the longest time, the visceral fat number did not move for me. Again, like I said, that takes a long time. So to see 16, yes. My skeletal muscle was just 30.5% in May, and now it's 32.9. So building some muscle, this is good. Definitely want to improve on that. My muscle mass was at 104.2 pounds, and it's the same, unchanged. My bone mass is unchanged. It was 6.6 pounds. no whether this is, too accurate to a T, we don't know. But it gives us an idea of what's going on internally, right? My protein percent was 10.9 at the end of May, and now it's 12.1. So that's very good. So yeah, I just wanted to share those numbers with you. The most impressive was the BMI, I thought, being 36.6 at the end of May and now 34.0. So I'm still in that obese category, but incrementally we're gonna inch toward the normal range. I told you guys before that, after one of my doctor's appointments, the printout that they give you at the end of the appointment, one of my conditions, says morbidly obese. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you insult me any further? But soon that will not be a thing. I mean, I don't think my paperwork says morbidly obese anymore. I think it just says obese. But we're working on that. So anyway, I just wanted to share these, these updates with you on my measurements. The 2¼ inches off my hips and 2 inches off of my waist. That's significant, and I'm really, really happy. Very happy with my progress. It's just putting one foot in front of the other and doing it every day. Just consistency. Consistency is key. So that is exciting. So I just wanted to stand up and to show you my progress. I was able to actually, let me move the camera back a little bit. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry for the little bounce. But I was able to fit in these capris. Well, that doesn't do you. Anyway, today, so I was very happy about that. And this shirt, of course, both being Goodwill finds. Let me turn the camera yet again. Sorry about that. All right. So, yeah. So this is my progress so far, September the 5th. And I am about, let me turn you back so I can sit down at my desk again. Sorry about that. About a little bit more than halfway to my goal. My goal being 103 pounds. So we were getting there, daily making strides and feeling so much better. I would definitely say my pain level, before it was like up here, I would say it's now way down. I was telling my husband the other day that, it's been 2.5 years since my last surgery, but the last 3 years has been, a real health crisis for me. But pretty much every day I have some form of pain, and sometimes that just gets old. If you've been in chronic pain, you know what I mean. But I would definitely say the more weight I lose, that is really significantly decreasing. And that's so exciting to me because it gives me so much hope. So my back is hurting way less, just less pressure. Somebody said the other day that for every pound you lose, it's 4 pounds of pressure relieved off of your joints. That's huge. So that is really awesome. That's another reason number 999 to lose weight, right? So I encourage you to, get out there, move more, move whatever you can do, whether it's walking, doing Pilates, whatever exercise you can do, move more than you did the day before. And that goes for myself. This evening, my husband and I plan to go out for an evening walk. So I hope to, like I said, make that more and more part of my routine. I need to put my tennis shoes out where I'm gonna trip over them as a reminder. No tripping here, but reminders to get out there and move more. That's my challenge. So just wanted to encourage you to keep on keeping on with your weight loss and measure yourself. Get out your tape measure And so you can see your progress. And if you haven't begun on your weight loss journey, measure yourself, weigh yourself, take your before pictures today. Just start now. Start today. You know, I always say I highly encourage you to check out Weight Watchers because it has revolutionized my life. But whether you do Weight Watchers, whether you do your own thing, whether you use MyFitnessPal to track your meals, tracking is definitely key with weight loss. I could definitely say before I joined Weight Watchers, I thought I ate reasonably healthy, and I did. We didn't do fried foods. We didn't do pork. We ate a lot of vegetables, you know, but, you know, obviously I ate more than my body needed. I always say I think I was eating enough to maintain, but then not to lose. And then with the advent of being thrust into instant menopause, well, that just changed the storyline altogether. So, but Weight Watchers has definitely shown me that there's hope even in menopause. So if you're menopausal, you're not too far gone. It's not too late. You're not too old. And you're not too menopausal. Weight Watchers is a plan that works for everyone, any age, any stage. So just wanted to encourage you guys today, make healthy choices. And I hope you are healthy and well and blessed. Comment below if you have any insights, you know, and let me know how you're doing on your journey. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll meet you back here soon. God bless. Bye-bye.